Yeah, so I'm just doing some family history here. You can show the different countries of my family, just what they have, the historical record. And, this goes back to the Roman Empire, Italy, Turkey, Cyprus, Albania, the Ottoman Empire, and some unknown areas. But I was checking this one out. The grandson of Dal Dag Dagalaifus, Dagalaifus. I don't know how to say that. Um, Here, let's check his tree out. So it doesn't go back very far, but it goes back to this guy and his wife, who are my ancestor. And this is Dagalaifus Magister Equitum, consul, which I guess is the highest highest voted in thing in the Roman Empire is a consul. So here, let's look at the brief history. He was Dagalaifus was a Roman army officer of Germanic descent. A pagan, served a consul in 306 or 366. I mean, in the year 361, he was appointed by the Emperor Julian, as comes this Quorum, I can't even say it, commander of the household guard. He accompanied Julian on his march through Illyricum, to quell what remained the government of Constantius II that year. I'm not even saying these right. He led the party into Syrium that arrested the commander of the resisting army, Lucianus. In the spring of 363, Dagalaifus was as part of Julian's ultimate disastrous invasion of Persia. On June 6, while still campaigning, Julian was killed in a skirmish. Dagalaifus, who had been with the rear guard, played an important role in the election of the next emperor. The council of the military officers, including Dagalaifus, finally agreed on the new. This guy's my grandpa. Newcomes allegedly this mess. Decorum, according to the records, Jovian to succeed Julian. Jovian was a Christian whose father Veroninus had himself served as comes Demus Quorum. I can't even. I struggle with words. As Emperor, Julian quickly arranged the end of the Persian hospitalities on terms that were far from advantageous to Rome. He appointed Dagalaifus, Magister Equitum, commander of the cavalry, while Dagalaifus presumably succeeded the then restored Lucianus to that position. Following the death of Jovian, only several months its rule, Dagalaifus was again influential on the election of Valentinian as the next Roman emperor, though he opposed Valentinian's decision to elevate his brothers Valens as co-emperor. Dagalaifus was retained and presumably continued Magister Equitum, serving under Valentinian in the Western Europe. In the winter of late 365, Valentinian learned that the Alemanni had crossed the Rhine and defeated his armies in eastern Gaul around Maguticum. This was beginning of the alongside Alemannic War that would dominate Valentinian's reign. The emperor initially dispatched Dagalaifus to defeat the invaders, but by the time he arrived, he found the Alemannic forces too scattered to pursue. Although he was recalled and replaced with the Magister Equitum Jovanius as reward for his support in elevating Valentinian to the Emperor Purple in 364, Dagalaifus was appointed by him to the consulship for 366. He served as consul alongside the emperor's 7-year-old son Gratian. Dagalaifus does not appear again in the available historical records. Dude, so my grandpa served as one of my grandpas served as like right next as consul, or as like one of the highest ranking officials next to a 7-year-old son, the emperor's 7-year-old son. So he had to work with the 7-year-old son, probably do all of it. He told him. That's kind of interesting though. Look at all of that. Well, it's crazy what you can learn about your ancestry. Let's see. He was born in before 338 in the Byzantine Empire, and he died after 366. But we don't know when, because we can't find any more historical record. But anyway, then they later went to Italy, it looks like, and it's kind of interesting learning about family, people that are related to you, your grandpas.